6 in a row. We like that. Can they make it 7 in a row tonight? It is the Bellingham Bells in town to take on the Wenatchee AppleSox. Again, it'll be right here on the NCWLIFE channel if you can make it down to the ballpark. Joel Norman, voice of the AppleSox, 6 in a row and putting up a lot of numbers, my friend. Scored a lot of runs, this team is.
Absolutely. Double-digit run efforts for the AppleSox in 4 of the first 6 games of this homestand. Won 6 in a row, as you mentioned. 11 consecutive wins at home, which matches a franchise record. And this is a team that's coming to the ballpark every day expecting to win, and I think that's so fun as a fan. You go and you might wonder, how are the AppleSox going to find a way to win tonight? Because this team has done it a lot of different ways, but as you mentioned, the most consistent way has been scoring a lot.
And we've lost some of our best players simply to take some baseball time off or go back home to get ready for the fall sports season. We haven't taken our foot off the gas. It doesn't seem to affect this team at all.
No, not at all. A couple guys are done for the season. Josh Williams, who finished second on the team in home runs with 5. That's a tough loss, but you see these guys sometimes. You see signs they're getting a little tired, so it's good for them to get their rest. Toby Harr, who led the team in ERA and wins, he's going to be shut down a little bit as well. Just another one of those situations. Your pitch count gets up there, time to bring it back, and he was a guy who was with us from the start of the season. Obviously, we lost Easton Amundsen previously. We knew about that one, but, Dan, as you mentioned, this team kind of has found ways to keep on moving despite that, and I think fans are going to be excited when they see a couple of guys who are gone for this next week but are going to be back in the playoffs when that time comes around. Mitch Darlington's doing such a great job of resting guys, giving them that chance to get away, and then saying, hey, come on back and let's go do something special in the playoffs.
And Mr. Strong is unfortunately also, he and his .333 batting average is also leaving, but for this team, it's next man up, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I think the depth of this team has been the strength all year. Is you're going to see different starting lineups from a night-to-night basis, but you can make a case for each one of them for being one of the better ones the Sox can put out. So their depth continues to be the reason why this team keeps winning.
There's only 6 more home games left, home games, before the playoffs begin. Bellingham for 3, and then who's in town this weekend?
Edmonton Riverhawks.
Edmonton will be in town this weekend. So they're in the middle of 12 games in 15 days, but the clock is kind of ticking, folks, to get down here to Paul Thomas Senior Stadium, and the fans have been a huge part of this 6-game league winning streak.
Oh, no doubt about that. This team in general, when we've played at home, they've only lost 3 times in league play here, and I think it's because of the great fan support, and we're going to need that down the stretch here. This is the dog days in a lot of ways for some of the guys, but it's also when you can play in front of a packed house that really helps bring a little extra energy as we continue this playoff push. You mentioned it, Daniel. Our final regular season home game is already coming up this Sunday. It's so hard to say that already, but we're hoping to have plenty of home games in the playoffs when they start on August 8th.
And don't forget, you can meet the AppleSox and get an autographed team poster today at the Pybus Public Market from 1 to 2. It's also Tuesdays. That means the special deals for tickets and drinks and stuff like that.
That's right. $2 off of all tickets, so you can get in for as affordable as $5 for tonight's game. And also you can take $2 off of hot dogs, hamburgers, and Coors Light at the game.
Come to the ballpark. It's going to be on TV tonight, 6 o'clock, or 6:30, I should say, with Eric and Schmitty on the call. But you really want to be here at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium to watch AppleSox baseball taking on Bellingham tonight.